Do you want to share stories that capture your audience's attention and moves them to action, but you're not sure where to start? Hi, I'm Celine. My clients call me a story magician. I'm also a mindset coach, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 hacks to make you a more powerful storyteller now. And for those of you who stick to the end, I will also be sharing a free resource for how you can unapologetically share your story with the world. So let's get started, shall we? Storytelling is such a buzzword these days, especially in business. And it's no wonder why. Let's look at the trends. First, entrepreneurship is on the rise. Online businesses are growing and exploding like never before. And our society today is super hyper-connected and automated. So in the midst of all of this, you know what's missing? You know what's really missing? Human connection. I mean, you can't even get a freaking human on the phone these days. Everything is automated, everything running smoothly and beautifully, but my God, there's no one-to-one connection. And guess what? We're human beings. We are social creatures, and at our core, we crave human connection. We are hungry for it. And that is where storytelling and why it's becoming so trendy now is coming in. So how does this relate to branding and business? Well, in today's oversaturated market full of noise and people just throwing facts at you, those with the best stories are the ones that are gonna pop out. It's the people who know how to engage an audience, how to emotionally connect and stand out using something beyond facts, knowing how to use facts and emotions into one narrative that hooks people in. So maybe you're thinking, storytelling? Really? How's that gonna help me grow my brand or business, Celine? Well, let me tell you. Storytelling is one of the key things you should have in your toolbox right now. This is what creates your brand story. And your brand story, my friend, is what ties everything together. Your social media presence, your website, your offers, your marketing, your funnels, all of that should be tied together by one cohesive brand story that communicates the emotions and facts of your brand. Just a few of the many reasons why you want to prioritize becoming a powerful storyteller. Storytelling is 22 times more memorable than facts. It releases feel-good chemicals in our brains, such as dopamine and oxytocin, which makes us more social and feel more connected. It makes us more empathetic, and it helps us pay attention. There's no arguing that storytelling is the best way to capture someone's attention, to engage them deeply emotionally, and to move them to action. And guess what? Businesses are just catching up to this. So if you're looking to jumpstart your storytelling skills and build a brand that is authentic to you, that connects with the people that you want to serve, and also gets you results like more money, visibility, and the ability to connect with anyone that you want, I'm your girl. So here's 3 simple tips that you can take right now to up-level your storytelling and start captivating some hearts and wallets. Step 1, start with the end. This is so simple, yet super overlooked. I'm sure you've been a victim of the person who started telling you a story that you didn't ask for and couldn't shut up. That is not the type of storyteller that you want to be, barraging people with uninvited stories. You need to think strategically about this. Before you start telling a story, you want to ask yourself, where am I taking my audience? Where do I want to end up? So for example, if you're creating a post, you want to get really clear on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to connect with your audience, inspire, sell them, really understand what the end goal is? Also ask yourself, who are you trying to reach and what sort of emotional reaction do you want to create in them? So for example, my last video was about turning pain into power. And in that video, the end for me was I want to inspire people to believe that turning pain into power is possible. I want to give them a couple of tools that they can put in their pocket and walk away with and start applying. And I want them to sign up for my group program so that they can continue learning and going deeper with me. Boom, simple. With that end in mind, then I was able to reverse engineer the content and make sure that I am, whatever story that I'm telling, I'm leading people somewhere and I know where that is. Make sense? Your story should have a purpose and direction instead of you just like spraying it all over the place. You want to naturally lead your audience to a desired end. So that could be download this PDF or comment below or, buy this thing or let's connect. It doesn't matter what the actual action step is, but just make sure that when you're telling a story, you're making it worth their time and you're leading them somewhere. Otherwise, they're just like going to be sitting there being like, what did I just listen to? Number 2, every story should have a call to action. Starting with the end helps you shape your story and direct the flow. But now what? What's your audience supposed to do now? It's not enough to lead someone to the end of the journey. You need to tell them what to do next. You want to train people to expect to take action at the end of every story. So every story should have a clear call to action. If you're trying to sell, that looks like click here to buy now. If you're building engagement, go here to subscribe to my channel. Don't expect them to guess. Emotionally engage them, build rapport, and move them to action. Fun fact, 95% of our purchasing decisions are made by our subconscious mind. So you're more likely to get people to respond when you have that in that emotional state. The second their rational brain kicks in, boom, your chances plummet. Number 3, always give value to your audience. What you don't want to do is involve them in a story, lead them down a path, have them take action, and then basically have them be like, I don't feel like I really got anything out of that. Even if your audience does not bite on your CTA, doesn't matter. You want to give them something. You want them walking away feeling good, having some rapport with you. What I tell my clients, and this is like such a golden piece of advice, so please write it down. Every story should be a gift in and of itself. The action that the audience takes is the cherry on top of what they've already getting from you. One of the biggest objections that I get from my clients when they resist telling a story is, oh, I don't want to make it all about me, or I don't want to seem like I'm self-absorbed. I don't want to involve people in my drama. Here's a simple answer. Then don't. Your story is not necessarily meant to be about what you want and what you need, but rather, especially if you're using it in branding, your story is a vehicle that carries a message, an insight, a lesson for your audience that you can gift to them. Stay connected to your audience. What do they want? What do they need? What is one thing that they can walk away with, even if they don't take your desired action? Is it inspiration? Is it motivation? Is it a little technique that they can apply that day? Make sure that your audience always walks away with a gift and they will remember you. And here's the cool part. Even if they don't remember what you said, they will remember how you made them feel. And by the way, that is the perfect recipe to attract dream clients. I cannot tell you how many times people hired me weeks, months, years later, quoting specific stories that I had shared that made them feel connected with me and made them decide they wanted to work with me. What you're essentially doing is you're planting seeds in people's consciousness and then watering it with storytelling. Start making these shifts in your storytelling and notice how your audience responds. This is how you tell stories that are authentic to you, that build a tribe of raving fans, and turn your efforts into actual results in your business. That sounds pretty fucking sweet to me. So that's my spiel for today. If you want to learn more about how you can share your most powerful, authentic story, then make sure you go into the caption and you download my free guide on how to unapologetically share your story with the world, even if you're uncomfortable opening up. So go there now, get that download. Thank you so much for coming today. And what I'd love is to hear from you in the comments below. What are your stories around storytelling? Is there anything that's blocking you from sharing your story fully? any questions you have for me, remember, I'm making these videos every week and I can answer them for you. So make it good, make it juicy. Do it now. And remember, you can have more than just tell your story. You can become the best story you ever told. Thank you so much for watching today. Mwah! I love you. And go spread your story with the world. Storytelling skills, no. Yes, do it, but no, not this one. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Boom, I'm a fucking baller. See, I am in control of my mindset. Next. I am a YouTuber. I am. Oh, I'm doing it for you. It's worth it. I promise. It's worth it. Watch me, watch me. There's so much more to do. Man, I am not a YouTuber, I'll tell you that much. All right, come on, break out of state. I got this. Okay. Should have a cult. Holy moly. I'm gonna take a bath in this tea.